Looking at some of our top stories, Bitcoin remains in a long-term uptrend despite the sharp 50% correction from the all-time high of over 63,000 in April. Buyers were able to defend support at around $30,000 after a 2-month consolidation phase, which is resolving to the upside. Bitcoin faces resistance at 50 to 55,000, according to CoinDesk's Dominic Dantes, which could stall the recovery given short-term overbought signals. Meanwhile, U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission Chair Gary Gensler telling U.S. Senator Elizabeth Warren that Congress should grant the agency additional oversight and enforcement capacities, citing investor protection concerns. Gensler's letter to the Massachusetts senator was made public Wednesday, wherein he pointed to crypto trading, lending, and DeFi as his legislative priority. And finally, PNC, the fifth largest commercial bank in the United States by assets, plans to offer crypto investment services to clients. The bank is partnering with crypto exchange Coinbase, as well as Tesla CEO Elon Musk, to complete the project. Crypto, of course, is global, and working at the details of how regulations work in different countries is part of my next guest's specialty. Joining us is Adam Berker, Senior Legal Counsel at Global Payment Network, Mercurio. Welcome, Adam. So maybe explain a bit about what you do at Mercurio, and with that in mind, your thoughts on crypto regulatory discussions happening in the United States right
now. Sure. So I'm a senior legal counsel at Mercurio. I provide full legal support for our group of companies with entities all over the world, and I also conduct AML, KYC, KYB checks for our company and onboarding procedures in financial institutions. If we talk about the news from the United States, we should say we definitely see that they're strengthening their regulation, which is both good and bad for the industry. On the one hand, as we know, and as almost all the companies from the crypto industry state, crypto regulation gives companies certain rules that they need to know, and after states give these rules to the companies, they will know how to act in this or that situations. But on the other hand, we see these threatened rules in the United States, and this letter from Gary Gensler to the Senator Elizabeth Warren states that the United States will definitely strengthen the AML regulation for all the crypto companies, and that will make the US less attractive market for the whole world, for the companies from the whole world. And of course, a lot of companies that wanted to expand their activity to the United States will change their mind. So what we may also say, also we know that there was a bill, bipartisan bill, that was approved in the Senate and sent to the House of Representatives without certain amendments.
So what is your reaction to these crypto regulation, with U.S. regulators and lawmakers weighing in and trying to find regulatory clarity in the crypto space? I mean, some people on one end think that this is actually a great idea because it will provide the pathways to building products in the crypto space. But I understand that you are working with different jurisdictions, building payments networks into different countries, Canada, Latin America, and such. And so where would you see as how would you see U.S. regulatory clarity coming and developing versus how you are developing into other countries, and where is the best jurisdiction so far that is really crypto friendly for companies that want to build in the industry?
Of course. So as we may see, the US regulation is very hard for a lot of businesses, as it not only involves obtaining federal federal registration for the companies, which is called money services business registration, but also money transmitter license or crypto license in every state where a crypto company wants to conduct its activity. And if we compare this regulation to other states, we may definitely say that, for example, Canada, if we talk about America, or Estonia or Lithuania, are far more attractive for the crypto companies regarding the regulation. And as the procedure of obtaining these licenses is rather cheap, and it's comparing to the US, it may be made far more faster. Also, I should underline that the AML requirements for crypto companies in these countries are not as strong as in the US. For example, in Canada or in Lithuania, companies do not have the obligation to obtain certain documents like proof of addresses, utility bills of the customers. So it makes the onboarding process of the customers far more easier and faster.
Okay, so you just think that crypto companies will just leave the United States into more friendlier jurisdictions?
No, I don't think so, as the United States is a huge market for the industry. And of course, companies will try to fulfill this requirements. Nevertheless, it is a serious obstacle for medium companies, for companies from Europe, Asia, to expand their activity to the United States market.